Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about some auspicious symbols related to Buddha. Buddha in early art was represented by some symbols. Gautam Buddha during his lifetime never preached idol worship, and it is only after his passing away, the parinirvana, that we start seeing some kind of symbolic imagery related to Buddha in sculpture and architecture. These symbols depict the important incidences in the life of Prince Siddhartha and later to be Lord Buddha. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 such symbols related to Buddha. The symbol number 1 that I'm going to talk about is the lotus flower. Lotus flower is generally associated with the birth of Buddha because he is born in this world, the world which is represented by the mud representing the worldly desires. So Buddha is shown as a pristine flower standing in the worldly desires represented by the mud. So this also signifies that we are all here in this world like lotus blossom, and we all have the potential to be like Buddha if we shun away all our desires. Lotus flower is generally depicted in various stages: the bud, half bloom and full bloom. So a bud symbolizes the beginning of our journey in this world. The partly open blossom indicates walking towards the path of knowledge, and the full bloom symbolizes attainment of nirvana. The second symbol is the lion. Since Lord Buddha was born as the prince of the Sakya, and he is often referred to as the Sakya Muni also, so we sometimes see that Buddha is symbolically represented as a lion, indicating his royalty, his bravery and strength. Like a lion is referred to as the king of the jungle with a loud roar, similarly Buddha is seen as the Chakravartin, the imperial ruler of the world, and whose voice is heard in all the directions of the world. The third symbol is the empty throne. Buddha denounced all the luxuries of his princely life and went on to become the greatest of sage and a teacher. Hence, sometimes an empty throne reveals to us how he gave up all his worldly desires, and also it conveys his royal lineage, that he was the prince of the Sakya clan. The fourth symbol is the riderless horse. The riderless horse signifies Prince Siddhartha leaving the royal palace in the search of knowledge. The horse is riderless because Buddha did not practice or preach idol worship, so hence his presence is marked by symbols. This event in history is known as the Great Departure, and the riderless horse is depicted as Buddha's presence and he is departing the royal palace. The fifth symbol is the parasol. Parasol or the umbrella or the chhatra. The riderless horse is also being protected by a parasol. That is how we see it in Indian art, which marks the presence of Buddha on the horse. And also in the ancient time, this royal umbrella or the chhatra, this was reserved for special people. The next symbol is the begging bowl. The begging bowl symbolizes the life that Buddha chooses for himself. Prince Siddhartha chooses a life of an ascetic, and he starts living an ordinary life, giving away all the royal luxuries. Hence, the begging bowl symbolizes him as an ascetic. The seventh symbol is the Dharam Chakra, that is the wheel of law. The Dharam Chakra represents the life of an ascetic and also stages of an enlightenment. It also denotes his first sermon when Buddha addressed his followers for the very first time. By turning the wheel of law, Buddha conveyed to the public that we are all here in the same world stuck in the cycles of birth and death. Symbol number 8 is the Bodhi tree. Bodhi tree, which is the fig tree. So Buddha is said to have attained moksha while meditating under the Bodhi tree. And we see numerous representations of Bodhi tree in Indian art, and usually a number of followers are shown seated in front of the Bodhi tree with their hands folded in adoration, thus symbolizing that Buddha is present in front of them. The next symbol is the deers. Sometimes there are some narratives which are related to Buddha. We see representations of deers in them. And these are an indication of his first sermon, as the first sermon of Buddha was held at the deer park of Varanasi. The 9th symbol that I am going to discuss is the footprints of Buddha. The footprints symbolize the presence of Buddha in this very world that we live in. It indicates to us that we should all follow the path offered to us by Lord Buddha. These footprints are also known as Buddhapada. The last, that is the 10th symbol, is the Stupa. The Stupa represents the passing away of Buddha or the parinirvana of Buddha, and as Buddha's relics were deposited under the stupas, his ashes and bones were deposited under the stupas, so hence stupa is the symbol of his Mahaparinirvana. I have discussed at length about stupa in my other video, namely what is a stupa. So if you all are interested to learn more about the stupa, you can watch that video. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed today's content. See you tomorrow.